These are the plaintiffs, Paula Briggs and Lauren Lorito. Paula says she's the president of an animal rescue shelter that finds homes for abandoned guinea pigs. And the defendant started her own guinea pig rescue center, and she mentored her. Once the defendant opened her own shelter, she gave the defendant 264 guinea pigs to find homes for, and she was supposed to pay her $15 for every adoption she made. Well, she's been giving them the runaround for over a year now. They're owed $3,960 and is suing for just that here today. This is the defendant, Caitlin. She says the plaintiffs are dishonest people who told her to forge adoption records in order to scam a pet store into giving her a fee for the adoptions. They also posted false and defamatory things about her on social media. And if anyone's been wronged here, it's her. Certainly not the plaintiffs. She's accused of being a real rodent.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff's the president of an animal rescue that finds homes for guinea pigs and says that the defendant screwed them over. The defendant says the plaintiff's a nut who defamed her on social media. It's the case of this little guinea pig went to court.
All right, Little Angels Animal Sanctuary, represented here by Paula Briggs. You're the president?
Yes.
And you are?
Co-treasurer.
And what's your name?
Lauren Lorito, sir.
Okay. You are suing Caitlin and her company. You don't want me to mention your last name or the company for $3,960. You say she owes you an adoption fees, or your percentage of adoption fees, for guinea pigs that you have been supplying her with to have her adopt. All right, what's going on here?
She was a volunteer for us. We found her online trying to find some homes for guinea pigs that she rescued. We told her that we'd take her under our wing and let her come volunteer for us. So she was basically our volunteer. The animals were ours. Her animals that she had rescued herself was her own. We weren't asking for money for those. But any animal that we rescued, we were to get the adoption fee, or she was supposed to keep a log.
When you say rescued, how are you guys coming upon 40 or 100 or 300 guinea pigs? These are being manufactured to be adopted. I mean,
I work with the cull market. These animals are killed.
With the what?
The cull market. People breed guinea pigs to show them. If they don't meet the standard, they kill them. And I happen to know someone that works in that industry, and he doesn't want to kill them either.
People show guinea pigs?
They absolutely show guinea pigs.
They show guinea pigs?
Yes, they do.
There's like
it's a big organization.
Best in show for guinea pigs.
Yes, there is. And there's a national show every year. It's huge.
Yeah.
So thousands of guinea pigs die because they're born the wrong color, or they don't meet the standard.
All right, so she becomes your volunteer.
Yes.
And what's the arrangement?
That the guinea pig, I pay the guy $10 for transport to get them to me because he travels all up and down the East Coast.
$10 per pig?
Yes.
It's not really a pig. Per guinea pig?
Yes. Every guinea pig was adopted out for $25. She was supposed to take that $15 and put it into an account. She was supposed to keep track of every animal she adopted out. That $15 would go into a bank account. If she had to buy guinea pig food, she could submit a receipt and use that money to pay for it. If she had to take a guinea pig to the vet, she could submit a receipt and use that money to pay for it. Anything that she did not use to go for the guinea pigs was to come directly back to us. When we cut ties with her.
What's in it for her then?
She was trying to learn how to start an animal rescue.
Right, so then what is in it for her? The answer is zero. She's doing it purely for volunteerism. But what is in it for you is $15 per guinea pig.
Which pays for the 500 cats we rescued. We are a very large organization. Something has to pay for those cats to be spayed and neutered.
All right, is there anything in writing anywhere about that?
We have all sorts of stuff about...
No, I want you to hand me now something in writing that proves up that was the agreement, that $15 would go to you.
No.
Okay.
Right.
So the first time you are in a working relationship with her is what month and year?
September 2nd, 2018.
Okay. And so how many guinea pigs in September do you send her way?
45.
Okay. So she would owe you, if those got adopted out, she would owe you $675, right?
Yes.
Which is 45 times $15, which should be your I'm going to say cut, even if that offends you or whatever. I mean, that's supposed to be the money that's supposed to go to you. So did you get the $675 in September?
No.
All right. Then in October, according to your records, you send another, what, 48 more guinea pigs, right?
Yes.
Times of $15, that would be $720 that had to go your way. So you go through this same way, September, October, November, and now in November, according to you, you have a meeting.
Yes.
And who's present at that meeting?
Lauren.
Okay, and what happens at that meeting?
We went over what we wanted to have for receipts and what we expected for record keeping.
And at that point, did you tell her, hey, you owe us $1,200?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah? Because this document wasn't created until after that, right?
Right.
When was this document created?
A couple weeks ago.
Right, for trial. So my question to you is, what documentation do you have that predates your preparation for trial on this?
We have the receipts for what we paid to the cull buyers for the animals.
Okay, let me see that. How does that tell me that those are the ones that went to her? Like,
Every one of these guinea pigs went directly to her home.
okay. Do the transport records reflect that they went to her home? Or do the transport records reflect that they went to you?
They reflect that I paid for them.
Do they reflect where they were shipped? Where would they get shipped, these guinea pigs? Directly to her?
I would pick them up for the cull buyer and take them
Okay.
directly to her.
Oh, you would do that?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. How did you guys contact each other and meet?
In the month of August, I ended up getting a phone call from them asking if I would like to, because I was posting on Facebook about trying to get my 501c so I can actually be certified and do stuff. And that's
Certified
when,
and do what?
to be a nonprofit rescue.
Okay.
And they reached out to me and said that that would cost me a lot of money, and instead of doing that, that they'll blanket me so I can continue to supply or continue to rescue guinea pigs.
Wait, they'll do what?
That they'll blanket me so I
What's
don't.
blanket?
They'll take over my rescue so I don't have to be 501c, that technically I'm 501c under their name.
Okay. And then what was the agreement you reached with them?
There was a $25 adoption fee per pig, and
Right.
when we had first started with them, they were coming that Monday and taking the entire adoption fee. It was literally just us volunteering to do it for them.
Okay, how
for
much is the
nothing.
transport fee?
$10.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where my math
That's
is.
where
All
they're
right,
taking
so
the 15.
You're getting the whole 20. You do agree that you're supposed to get the whole 25. It's just that only 15 is profit. Is that right? What I just
Yes.
said. So, all right. So that's where the math is. All right. So that's at the beginning, and then what happened?
And then later,
Did you ever send that 25 to her?
Yes, every month. Well, no. For the first month of September, she got the whole 25 for each guinea pig.
How did you send it to her? Do you have
She
proof
would
of-
come. No, she would come every Monday because she would drop off the guinea pigs to me Friday. I would adopt them out Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday she would come and pick up the money.
in cash?
It was
Yep.
strictly cash based.
And you guys would not get a receipt?
Nope.
So your testimony under oath is that she got cash, and she's lying today when she says that for 4 months she never got anything.
And then,
is that your
yes,
testimony?
Yes.
So did you ever receive cash from her?
No.
Ever?
I got the $10 back, that's it. The transport fee.
Go on.
I have a document right here that says that I get the $15 per guinea pig for commission because that was my commission fee.
Document from whom?
From her in her own writing.
Conversation.
This is what, a text?
Yes.
Previous
Let me
Facebook
see it in
com-
your phone. This is what is this again? A Facebook post?
A Facebook message.
A
It's
Facebook
like text message.
message. And what is the date? How do I see the date that this what
But
happened?
you would have to hold on to it.
January 17th, 2019. There is a message from you to her that says, "We are a rescue. You really have to stop saying things like, it's not like I get paid by the hour. I don't either. I get paid a big fat zero. You get paid way more than I do when you get $15 per guinea pig." Now, what do you say this proves?
It proves that for every guinea pig that I sold, I was supposed to get the $15 commission, $7.50 for me as not a volunteer, but as a paid employee, because that's what we agreed on, that I would get
And the
commission
other $750 is supposed to go where?
to the rescue.
What rescue?
My rescue, my guinea pig rescue.
The supplies for food and maintenance that we had with taking care of all the pigs that she would drop off.
Okay, if you're supposed to be getting the 15, why do you say the phrase, "you get paid way more than I do when you get 15 per guinea pig"? Why did you text
I really
this?
can't tell you. seriously had just had major surgery. She
Okay,
shouldn't
but you
even been
realize
bothering me.
that she's using this to argue that you're not
Right.
supposed to get any of it. That's the first, and then, which is odd because you said she was supposed to get all of it originally. So why
Only
are
for
you
the
arguing
first
to
month of
me,
September.
look, Judge, this is proof that she isn't supposed to get any money when you just said to me that the original agreement was that she's supposed to get all of the money?
That was within the first month of our trial run. After that, we have another message here stating that Paula was willing to offer 20% out of every $100
May I
earned.
see that one? On November 5th, here's a plan. You can get a commission, LOL, for every $100 you bring into the rescue legally, you can earn 20%. Okay, so now on November 5th, she tells you, I have a plan, 20%. And then what happens? Is that what you abide by after that, or do you just keeping the 15?
Just kept telling me to keep the 15.
All right, so now I see that there's either a text or a Facebook message that says on December 1st, I can't sleep, and I just realized why the things I ask of you don't make sense all the time. That $7.50 per guinea pig is only the ones you get from me, the ones you rescue on your own. We don't have to see anything of, but we're supposed to be seeing $7.50 per pig, per guinea pig. So why are you writing on December 1st that you're supposed to be seeing $7.50, and yet you come into court today and you ask for 15? Why am I seeing that if you're supposed to get 15? Because it makes you out to be a liar.
Okay, who here has had a guinea pig for a pet? Really?
Yeah.
Are they good pets?
They're the best.
Why?
They're just small and fluffy and cute.
Are they smart?
They can run on a wheel.
Okay, well that seems like really stupid to me if that's all they can do.
It's exciting though.
On a wheel? I mean, how many times do you watch them do a rotation before it gets old? That's all they can do is run on a wheel?
I mean, they can also run in a ball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Going inside the courtroom.
We don't even know how many guinea pigs she adopted out. We know we brought her. We know what we got back.
If you don't know, how am I supposed to know?
Well, I know what I gave her.
How many guinea pigs did she give you in September?
I honestly couldn't tell you. There were so many. And actually, on top of that, a lot of the adoptions were actually fake. So she can't even account.
What do you mean fake?
She never cared for the profit of, because like I said, she would get the $10 back. So she broke even. She never lost any money. And what she really wanted was at the pet store, they would do charity grants. If you hit a certain number of adoptions, you would get a grant. Every 500 animals that she would adopt, she would get $5,000. Every 1,000 animals she adopts, she would get $10,000. So during like Pet National Adoption Week, where the numbers, when you adopt out one animal, it counts as two. And she never cared about the profit. She cared about hitting a certain number because then she gets thousands of dollars instead of 10, 25, 30. And after a while, she asked me to start forging contracts and asking my friends to come in and walk out with empty boxes and everything. After a while, I started feeling really uncomfortable.
So you did it?
Yes.
How many months were you doing that?
I want to say for like 3 months.
Almost the
So
entire
for
time.
3 months, you forged paperwork and gave it to her?
Yes. And she hit 1,023.
Right. So who's the one supplying the paperwork to show that it was 1,023?
There was no paperwork. It was on the tablet.
Right.
And
Who's the one filling that out and saying it?
Him, she's filled it
So
out
you're
a
a
few
fraud,
times.
you're a fraud, and she's a fraud.
Yes.
Because you're all stealing grant money
Yes.
from
Well, I
Based
never
the
around
pet store.
manipulation, yes.
So your arrangement with her is that you would help her defraud the pet store and get the grants she wasn't entitled to, and then you would pocket the money for the love of the guinea pig. Okay. Let me tell you what's not going to happen. You're not going to keep all that money. That's not going to happen because I know that you owe some money. Even by every single piece of evidence you handed me, it's obvious you owe some money. So even if I were to decide to do some rough justice here and, pick a number of guinea pigs that you are supposed to do at a minimum what you've supplied me with evidence that you're supposed to do, you would still owe some money. I'm ordering you to pay for half of the guinea pigs that she claims were transported, and I am ordering you to pay the amount that she wrote in the December text, in the December message. You have been woefully unable to prove that the contract is what you say it is. So you're not going to get anything. But I know that in my heart of hearts, she is as big a fraudster as she accuses you of being, because I know that every piece of evidence they've handed me says you were supposed to be getting some money somewhere for something. Every single one. The December one, the November one, every single one shows that she is keeping money that belongs to you. So, in an effort to make a little rough justice here, I'm going to go with the figure you said in December. I'm going to order her to compensate you for half of the flow of guinea pigs, because I know that at some point you kept changing your mind on what the deal should be. And I am ordering the defendant to pay the plaintiff the sum of $990.
So the plaintiff does prevail, but not nearly for what she was seeking. I have a feeling that things came out in this trial you aren't very proud of.
No, not at all, but hopefully the truth will come to light eventually, and everyone will see them for who they truly are, just animal flippers.
Animal flippers.
Correct.
And you're a fraud too, though.
Yes, I am. She took advantage of my weak heart for animals and told me to do something, and I listened like a foolish child.
So are you still involved in this at all?
No.
You're out of it altogether.
Oh, far away from them as possible.
Okay. All right, you got to give her $990. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Have a good day.
All right. Mr. Briggs and Miss Briggs, Mr. Loretto, I have a feeling the same thing. Things came out in this trial you're not very proud of. Am I right?
We made mistakes. We definitely made mistakes, but we learned our lesson, and the only thing we can say is we wish her well.
Are you still involved in this?
Yes, I run an animal
You run
rescue.
the animal shelter,
Yes.
primarily for cats. You're still dealing with guinea pigs?
Absolutely. No, we unfortunately, because of all this, we cannot rescue guinea pigs anymore, so they are all dying. So I hope she's happy about that. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, Harvey.
Okay, Doug, I mean, good example. Even if you're doing something charitable with somebody, nail down the terms of the deal in writing.